Okay, you guys, we're back. Trying to show you, see where we worked right there. Let me bring that back a little bit. There we go. So this is where we just worked at, right here. See how pretty that's turning out? It really, really brings everything out. So let me bring that around. Okay, so let me just continue with the leaves right down and through here, and then we might do that purple flower next. See if you guys can see that. You can't. I'm going to have to come out a little bit. There we go. Yeah, now you can see everything I'm going to be working on here and here. And here. Okay. Here's another thing I'll share with you guys. Is I got this at Costco like last year or a year, 2 years ago. I don't know. Hopefully they still have it. I'm sure if not, they'll have it somewhere else. But I got this at Costco. It's by Orbit. It's a pencil sharpener, and it automatically stops when your pencil is sharpened, so it doesn't eat your pencil up. And it's a point Orbit is what it's called. So watch this. Oh, wait a minute. All right, you know what? Darn it. Oh, okay, here it goes. See how it just stops? It stops and my pencil's perfectly done. Perfectly done, and it doesn't eat up your pencils. And then you don't have to sit there and go over and over. Now, I wouldn't just use any electric sharpener, but that electric sharpener by Orbit is the bomb. So, okay. So we're right here. I'm going to come right on the edge. And then we'll come with the chartreuse right next to it. And then we'll take our blender pencil and blend out. Blend the deep green into the chartreuse. And then blend the chartreuse into the lighter watercolor. That looks pretty. I stress out, you guys. I'm just hoping that you guys are that I'm not too far away. So here I'm just going to do just the bottom and leave the top up here where the light's going to hit. Oops, let's go with some chartreuse. I'm a big fan of the chartreuse color. I just think it's so pretty. This lighter green color. It's gorgeous. You guys, isn't this paper, the paper that I'm coloring on, isn't it gorgeous? It's wrapping paper, and I got it at Hobby Lobby for $1.50 a roll, which I wish I would have bought more. I bought 2 or 3 of them, which sounds like a lot, but I want to use it on my table here and replace it as it gets dirty. I thought it looked really pretty for filming. Pretty. Okay. So now let's go on to this rose that's coming off the page. Okay. These are the 2 colors I want to use. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do this rose down here. Just a second, guys. You guys are going to be tilted a little bit. There we go. Come in a little closer on there. Brought my thing back. Okay. So, where do I want the sun to hit this at? Alright, we'll have it hit in the center. I think this is a Jane Davenport, is it? Yep. She calls them her magical wands. Isn't that the cutest name for her colored pencils? Magical wands. So I'm going to start referring to all my pencils as wands, little magical wands, or little fairy wands. I also like the word little fairy wands, so I might be saying that. So when I say wands, my little magical fairy wands, you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, and then let's go ahead and put the lighter color right next to it. And let's get our blender pencil out. Let's blend. Okay, on this one, because it's so, the difference between this light and this dark that I chose are so different. I forgot what how I had done this one. But I used the darker color, then I blend it out. And then I just go ahead and kind of go over both of these with this lighter color. Okay, just as a blender. Sometimes you can use a blender. You can use your lightest color as your blender pencil. But after I blend everything out together, I'm probably just going to go over the whole thing with this. It's another technique. But see, when I blend this out, it goes into its next lighter shade. It goes into the mid-tone shade. Okay, and then where I got this technique from of base coating your coloring book pages with watercolor or markers or anything like that. I got that from Dee Dee Willingham, and when I saw her do that, I'm like, you know what, that is awesome. I really like that. It made sense to me. I think it adds a lot to your coloring book work. It maps it out nice. It gives you a good base to put your pencils on top of it. I loved it. So right when I saw it, I was like, love that. And I've been doing it ever since. Probably the last couple of years I've been doing it like this. And then I'm just going to blend it out from, okay, here's the dark, here's the medium tone, which I blended out, and I'm just going to go over and just blend it out into the lightest color. That looks gorgeous. Let you guys see that. Well, I think you guys can. I think we're close enough. Yeah, you guys are close enough that you guys can see. Look how pretty that is. Okay. There's a flower right next here. Next to it. Right there. We'll do that next. What color do I want to do that? You know what? We need that color. So, yeah, well, I don't have that color painted yet. Let's go ahead and watercolor that in. I am using, what color am I going to use? I'm going to use Frida. And her names are so cool. I love her names. We're going to use Frida right here. And that might be Frida right there. Okay. Look how much of a head start that gives you by doing that. Bam. Almost let that dry. It'll dry in just a minute. And you guys, I am so in love with this brush. The point on it is perfect, and it holds a nice amount of water. You can do almost anything with it because it has that nice point on there. I love this brush. I'm going to buy a lot more of these because whenever they go out, whenever she stops making them or whatever, I want to have a stock of those. Okay, we're going to let that dry right there for a second. Is it already dry? Yeah, it's almost dry. Let's go here to this flower here, and we'll finish this up for right now while that's drying. Okay. And I'm just going to use the darkest color. I'm just going to use the darkest color and blend it out. On this one, I'm going to just go down here at the base, basically, at an angle, and leave the top up here highlighted. In fact, I'll do that to both of these. Oops. You guys, look at this pencil. Isn't this pencil everything? There it is. Look at it has like, perfume bottles on it, all different types of perfume bottles. I got those, a pack of like, I don't know, 6 of them, in the $1.50 bins 2 years ago. Michael's used to have the prettiest stuff in their dollar bins, and they were dollar bins. But anyway, in the $1.50 bins, and they were clearancing them out for 50 cents. You guys, I bought tons. I have tons of these beautiful pencils. I mean, look, I use because I also draw. So I draw with these all the time. Look how gorgeous these pencils are. These ones have shoes. These have lipsticks. Ugh. I love those pencils. And then look at this one. I know I'm being ADD. Look at this pencil. It has those beautiful flowers. They look all shabby chic. 50 cents a pack. And there was like five or six of them in a pack. Love. Okay. Sorry, I went off on that tangent. I don't know why I just went off on that pencil tangent. Okay, so let's just blend this out. And I kind of took it up at an angle. Thought it looked more natural. And we let the sun just hit right at the top of that flower. Okay, so we can go back down here and get this flower going. Because I haven't shown you that color. We're going to take the deepest color here and then blend it out. And then blend it out to the mid-tone, and then use this as another blender to blend over this. And what do I want to do here? Yeah, there's not much room here with the leaves, so we'll just go on the outside of this whole thing. Okay, and then blender pencil. I got it. Like, look how small my blender pencil is getting, you guys. I have got to go and get myself some more blender pencils. Also, they have these things. Well, I'm gonna go to Blick's because I was looking at Michael's and they didn't have them. There's like these little like pencil extenders you can put on the end of it, so then you can. Your pencil will look like it's a regular size pencil. And you can really work this down to like a really small nub. So, I need to get that. Okay. So relaxing here in my art room with that ocean going and coloring. I love it. Okay. Just want to bring it back just a little bit. Let's blend that out a little bit more. Okay, and then I want to go over everything with this really pretty pink color. So let me knock this back a little bit with my eraser. Isn't that awesome that if you go too far with your blending, you can knock it back and erase it with an eraser? I think that is the bomb. I'm going over the whole thing, even the dark, just to blend everything together a little bit better. I don't always do this, but a lot of times with the darker colors I do. With the really dark colors. Like that dark purple, this color here. That looks pretty. Okay. I'll try to come in close on that. Okay. So I want to do, let me see what my time looks like. Okay, I'm going to do the leaf right here that goes into it. Just pointing to it to make sure you guys can see. Okay. God, time is just going so fast. Time goes fast when you're having fun. It's almost going to be an hour that I've been coloring. It doesn't even seem like it. Okay, I'm just putting a little green here at the very bottom of the leaf. And then I'm going to do the same thing here on this part of the leaf. A little bit of green there. And then I'm going to bring some chartreuse out from there. Bring some chartreuse out, bring some chartreuse out from there. Bring some chartreuse out from here, and then let's blend. Actually, you know what? I'm going to erase that. Just a second. I'm going to erase the chartreuse a little bit. I need to come out a little further with this green. Okay. Let me come in with that green again and come up just a little bit further. There we go. And then I'm going to blend it out. Use my eraser because I went out a little bit too far. Use my chartreuse, blend everything together. There we go. I'm not glad when I make mistakes, but I'm kind of glad when I do make mistakes, so then I can show you guys, like, how I'm going to get out of that. Again, I'm going a little far. And then a little chartreuse. You can blend up too far easily when it's a little space. Like, these are like really little small leaves. So you can easily go up too far and go into your area that you want to keep lighter. Okay. Okay. That looks really pretty. Oops, we got a little bit of put the green here. In this leaf, I got a little bit of the pink color on it, which I think is fine, because it kind of looks like there's a little bit of a, like, you know, some of the color kind of ricocheted off onto the flower, onto the leaf. So I think it looks pretty. So if you get a little mixture of this color in here, I think the mixture looks pretty. So don't even worry about it. Let's get that base color down at the base a little bit more. That looks really pretty. Okay, let me look at my time. Okay, we still got about 5 more minutes or 4 more minutes. I think that looks really, really pretty. Let me bring this back a little bit so you guys can kind of see what we've done. So let me come in closer. Yeah, I think that looks really pretty. What do you guys think? I hope you like it so far. Okay, there's another leaf right here that I'd like to do. This leaf right into here. So let's do that leaf. We'll hit that base here heavy, and then we'll go around the sides. You know what? I want to show you another technique of how the sun could hit. So let's erase this for a second. Not for a second, just period. I'm going to show you another way the sun could be hitting this leaf. Okay. Let's put the dark color on this whole side of the leaf. So first, on this whole side of the leaf, about right there. Let's knock it back just a little bit because I'm going to have to blend it out. Okay, so where the highlight area is going to be is on this side. Look, so from here, this is dark on this side and light on that side. So we're going to blend it out a little bit. I think this looks really, really pretty. And then let's do chartreuse on this side. Highlight that area really good. Blend it all together. That looks really, really pretty. I went outside the lines a little bit. There we go. No going outside the lines, people. No going outside the lines. Just kidding. So, I think that looks really, really pretty. Something I want to show you really quickly. I have a Jane Davenport paint over pen, or you can use a highlighter, you can use a Posca pen. And I want to throw a couple little highlights on this flower. Oops. Let's come out a little bit. I'm trying to come out before my time goes away. There we go. Okay, so I could throw a little bit of highlights with this pen here. Okay, and kind of rub it with your fingers. Then want a little highlight here. Okay, why isn't this? Okay, there we go. I think they want a little highlight there. I think they want a little here. I kind of blend with my finger a little bit after I make a highlight. But see how that can just like be a little. You can just take your little marker at the end and just give your painting a little bit of highlighting. So let me just kind of come out a little bit. And hopefully my camera doesn't turn off here in the next. I have another couple minutes I can talk to you guys. So we'll just talk for a second. So I just wanted to. Trying to come out so you guys can see the whole thing. There we go. See how pretty this is looking? It looks very dimensional. The color choice I think is pretty. So I hope I gave you guys some ideas, some techniques that you can use. Take what you want from it. And sometimes people don't like to color like this. It's like too much. But maybe you do want to learn the shading and the highlighting and all of that. Well, hopefully these kind of the techniques I showed you guys can help you, give you some inspiration, and you guys can get those Dollar Tree coloring books out and start coloring. So, okay, you guys, that's it for today. I'm going to have, when I finish this off, this will be on my Instagram finished. I'll finish it up and I'll put pictures on my Instagram. Unless I can figure out how to put pictures below intermixed into this video, I will, but I haven't worked out my editing still. So anyway, okay, you guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I wish you would do so. If you give this video a thumbs up, that'd be great. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram. Look on Instagram for the finished pictures of this. And make sure you hit that bell to get any notices of when I come on. There we go, Angela. All right, that's it, you guys. I'll tell you guys next video.